The stream has been delayed by a minute because it is downloading an update for the launcher to my ZENLESS Zone Zero mod. Will you unmute, please? Thank you. Hello, everybody. It's Christmas Eve. How's it going, Ox? Hey, man, I'm not doing anything special for Christmas, so, you know, might as well just, do some streaming, stream some games, same games I've been streaming for the last, you know, month or so. Get to bed early. Psh. I'm my own Santa, buddy. All right, 3 encrypted master tapes. I should wait till Zane gets on before I do any polls. Yeah, Zane usually doesn't show up until like close to 10 o'clock, maybe like 9:30, something like that. What we doing? Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll do this real quick. Jane. I got all my waifus available for running the video store right now. It's crazy. All right. Oh, yeah, I saw. So are you sure it was just some drunk driver and not an assassination attempt? I hadn't actually heard about that. You're my sole source on that right now. Yeah. Alright, I haven't done the scratch card in a few days. Alright. Yeah. Alright, I guess let's go ahead and do the coffee.
Nothing beats caffeine on a lazy afternoon. Want some?
They were not attempting very hard, okay.
You know, coffee is not a must, but a calm and relaxed mindset sure is.
Oh my god. They must have patched the... Okay, just the other day, whenever I walked by this manhole cover right here, there would be this weird like whoosh sound. And it was like kind of loud too. But they must have patched it or something, because it's not doing it anymore. That's weird. Either that or there's some weird specific like situation you got to be in the game in order to get it. I don't know what the hell that would be, but the code blue cam? What is that? All right, we're going to here so I can use my coffee. Yep, just give me the usual here. Oh, I forgot to, dang. Zane was here yesterday, but I forgot to show him my new mod. Oh, wait, that's right. He came after I had already finished playing ZENLESS Zone Zero, so never mind. That's why I didn't show him. Yeah, hopefully he'll show up while I'm playing ZENLESS Zone Zero, and then I can show him.
Found your weakness. I'm here. Hit him where it hurts. You should refuel. Sorry. Here I come. Okay, I'll make it painless.
Alrighty. No, I have never watched Code Blue. Alright. Did my daily coffee and yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna go back to the story quest or agent story. Yeah, story quest is Genshin. I keep using Genshin terminology. Yeah, we're going to here. All right, so now we are part 2 of the agent story. No, I don't really watch body cam stuff. I only watch like the, you know, the ones that's like on major news, like, you know, fucking like high profile event, like killings or events or whatever. When the police did something really shitty, basically. Yo, right on time. This place has a good rep. Seems pretty popular, too. Do you like hot pot? It's alright. I mean, free food is free food, right? Wait, did you ask me out just so we can mooch off together? I was just kidding. This is about that commission from before, of course. You've met the one treating me to this meal. When people are unusually nice for no reason, it might just be a trap. If anything goes wrong along the way, I can only rely on you. If possible, I'd like to be buried at sea. Bruh. That escalated quickly. Oh, looks like they're here. In the distance, a familiar figure appears. Harumasa's alleged senior classmate from before. 3 young people looking a little uneasy trail behind him. Oh, that dude. Yeah. So, any thoughts on the Luigi upcoming trial, I guess? Because you heard that he's being charged with terrorism, right? Like, if it was just murder, it'd be a pretty straightforward case. But now that they're charging with terrorism, it's going to be a much more interesting trial. Sorry to keep you waiting, Harumasa. And this is my friend, Wise. He's interested in the sanatorium you're running. He's a big shot tycoon, runs a super successful business. I don't think he's like a folk hero. I wouldn't really call him a hero, but I do sympathize with him. I mean, the insurance shit is absolutely like just inhumane, really. It's fucking ridiculous that we even like allowed that shit to exist in this country. If you impress him, he might just invest. Guys like him love donating to good causes. He's just a little shy. The wealthier they are, the more they know to keep it low key, you know. Well, I'm honored. Oh, here, let me introduce.
These kids are currently living at my sanatorium. Tsubaki, Kana, Ryosuke. Say hi to everyone.
Man, for a sec, I thought they were like his bitches or something.
Nice to meet you. Our families left us when we got sick. We're lucky Mr. Kirishima took us in.
Yeah. Mr. Kirishima's sanatorium gives us free food, shelter, and medical care. Without him, we'd be homeless. We're all very grateful to him.
I honestly can't tell if this is a dude or a girl. Is Ryosuke a guy name? I think it's a guy name, so I guess it's a dude. Heroes gotta have like character flaws? Well, I'm pretty sure Luigi's got character flaws.
I'm just doing my part. Ether aptitude regression syndrome is very rare. Hardly anyone understands what you're going through.
Oh, really? Last I heard, certain characteristics of this disease are pretty well known.
Anyway, since we're all here today, let's talk about happier things, shall we?
This guy just is a flaw, huh? Yeah. I don't know. He kind of seems like your average 20-year-old dude, I guess.
My new manager friend here might not know this, but Harumasa was a real genius when he was a kid. First time he picked up a bow, he was hitting bullseyes. Just incredible.
He's still a genius, you know.
Not just archery. This kid could learn anything with minimal guidance. Gotta envy that talent. Too bad Master turned out the way he did. The things that man did are unforgivable. That's why I want to find him with Harumasa.
Your name's Kano, right? Why are you so quiet?
She's not used to socializing due to her health. Don't mind her. Come on, no use just standing here. Let's go inside and have some hot pot.
At the table, Kirishima goes on about Harumasa's glorious past. According to him, Harumasa was a real prodigy. It's a mystery what happened to make him the guy who can't even be bothered to knock on the door twice. Not sure if Harumasa is shy or what, but every time Kirishima flatters him, he just keeps his head down, fiddling with his phone. Is he the type that gets embarrassed easily? The group chats over hot pot in a pleasant but not exactly lively atmosphere. Of course, Kirishima does most of the talking. The sanatorium kids are very shy and quiet. Throughout the conversation, Kirishima repeatedly tries to steer the topic toward their master, but Harumasa skillfully changes the subject each time until they finish eating with no chance to continue.
Got any plans next? Maybe we could find somewhere else to...
Before he can finish, a familiar public security officer walks up to him.
Sorry that we're meeting again under such circumstances, Mr. Kirishima. But we've received an anonymous tip about illegal activities you may be involved with. Please, come with us.
Hello, testing. Okay, never mind. Yep, it looks like when you use the PS5 controller on your PC, the mute microphone button doesn't work.
Illegal activities? You must be mistaken. I have always been a law-abiding citizen.
No mistake, sir. We're here for you. You know exactly what this is about. Now come along, Mr. Kirishima. We'll get you situated with some fresh tea down at the station.
I'm afraid this isn't a good time. I have to take these kids back to the sanatorium soon. They hardly get to see the outside world, and I can't just leave them all on their own. Surely you understand.
Cooperating with public security is every law-abiding citizen's duty. Don't give our officer a hard time. Tell you what, I'll take the kids. I promise they'll get back to the sanatorium safely. Sound good?
Mr. Kirishima, shall we go?
Okay. I'll entrust the kids with you, Harumasa. But could you take them to Port Elpis? The sanatorium is nearby, and I'll send someone to pick them up.
Oh. You don't want me to visit the sanatorium? Got something to hide?
Of course not. I just don't want you to go out of your way. The sanatorium is in a remote area with a quiet environment to better help our patients. It's really hard to find without someone leading the way.
Wait, so you're judging this dude because of his gun skills? Okay, whatever, dude.
Oh, I see. Well, my super rich friend here wants to come too. Wouldn't you want a wealthy investor to see your sanatorium? Might just drop a couple 100 million dennies on it.
That's right. I'm very interested in your project, and if I like what I see, I'd happily invest 100 million.
We'd need to prepare for such an esteemed guest properly. There's still parts of the sanatorium that need work. We'll be sure to invite you once everything's ready. Isn't that right, Tsubaki?
Yes. Mr. Kirishima is right. We still have to get some things ready.
All right. I'll bring them to the port and your staff can meet us there.
Okay, kids, stay close to Harumasa. Be good and don't cause him any trouble. Got it?
Got it.
See you later.
Dude, this is really fishy.
All right, everyone. Let's go. I'll take you to the port.
We're here. Mr. Harumasa, you drive way too fast. I feel a little... Oh, sorry. You get car sick? Wanna take a break? I'm okay. Harumasa's usual smile fades as he scans the surroundings, his sharp golden eyes glinting with an unusual edge. Hello, Belle. How are you doing? After quickly assessing the area, he breathes a sigh of relief. Looks like your contact isn't here yet. I mean, fine, but I mean, it's not like he failed. In that case, let's go check out the ocean first. Great idea. I knew you'd be on board. Come on, ocean ahoy. Wait, I don't think this is a good idea. Mr. Kirishima's gonna get mad. Yeah, Mr. Kirishima never lets us stay outside for too long since he's worried about our health. You seriously care that much about what that guy thinks? Relax. As long as we keep it between us, he'll never know. But I want to see the ocean. Kana, you... Come on, don't overthink it. If anything happens, I've got you covered. Just follow my lead. Right. Yeah. Whoop. It's beautiful here. Yeah, I didn't expect the view from this side to be so stunning. Haven't you come here before? Yeah, of course, we've been here. Just slipped my mind for a sec. Yeah, that's right. We don't get out much because of our condition. Take it easy. Now that we're here, let's make the most of it and have some fun. Yeah, even the air here feels so much fresher. Oh, over there. Look, seagulls. Where? I want to see it too. What's so special about seagulls? Ah, why is it flying at me? It must have heard you talking trash about it. You spend some time together enjoying the sea breeze and the beautiful scenery around you. Dude, I don't think Luigi is trying too hard to be anything. Like, he shot the dude and then he got arrested. I mean, it's not like he... I mean, hell, he even... Like, his manifesto was like a paragraph. Like, he doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that's trying to, like, get attention for himself, you know what I mean? If only things could stay like this forever. Kana's words seem to trigger something as all three of them become somber. Dude, I'm telling you, they are hiding something big time. At the same time, Haramasa seems to notice something in the distance, his expression suddenly becoming serious. But just as quickly, his usual smile returns as if nothing happened. Alright, everyone, I have an idea. Since the weather's so nice and we've got so many people, how about we play a game? You know, to pass the time. Let's play hide and seek. What do you say? That's a bit out of the blue. The most important thing in life is to have fun. Come on, let's play. So, Wise and I will be the seekers, and the three of you just have to hide. Huh? Why are we suddenly playing hide and seek? It's fun once in a while. Well, since Kana's all for it, I guess I'm in. Great. You can start hiding now. Just don't go too far, alright? You turn your backs together. You can faintly hear the sound of everyone running off. Looks like you're a little confused. Did you see something just now? You've got a sharp eye yourself, I see. I saw the contact Kirishima mentioned. He's right over there. But he's got bad eyesight or something. Hasn't even noticed us. You don't want to hand them over to the contact, do you? Exactly. Something's off with these kids. They're clearly afraid of something. Kirishima brought them here for this meal, probably to convince me he's turned over a new leaf, and to convince me to help him find my master. But my gut's telling me there's something fishy about that sanatorium he mentioned. I got Kirishima out of the way during the meal so I could talk to the kids alone and see if I could get anything out of them. You teamed up with Seth? Nah, it was all legit. Anonymous tip-off and all that. Seth's too stubborn for his own good. By the time he wraps his head around it, I would have already taken care of everything. And the charges I listed? All true. Stuff Kirishima's done in the past. It might not be enough to put him away, but it's more than enough to make him sit through an afternoon in at PubSec. Now the tricky part is, these kids don't trust me either. Not surprising given where they come from. We'll need to earn their trust first if we want to figure out what Kirishima's really up to. Of course, before that, we gotta deal with this troublesome contact. Haramasa pulled out his phone and started fiddling with it. All set. Use the power of money to round up some helpers. Our dear contact's probably gonna spend the afternoon enjoying a really good nap. Is this really the kind of thing an executive officer can do? Hey, I'm on vacation right now. I'm not an executive officer, just your average citizen. All right then, let's go find those kids. Oh no, you found me. It's been a while since I played hide and seek. I didn't expect it to be this fun. You hid really well. Took us a while to track you down. Really? Yep, for real. You picked a smart hiding spot. By the way, I wanted to ask you something. What did Kirishima say about me to you? He said that you're a very important guest and we should make a good impression. Something like that. Ah, that guy sure likes to make things up. We did know each other as kids, but we've got nothing to do with each other now. He probably wants to take advantage of my position in the HSO and get me to bend the rules for him, but that's not happening. I'd get fired for that. Then why are you with Mr. Kirishima? Well, the truth is, while working in the Hollow recently, I ran into a boy who'd been consumed by the corruption, turning him into an ethereal. Turns out that boy was one of the patients from your sanatorium. His name was Shinya, I think. According to Kirishima's statement, Shinya couldn't bear the pain from his illness anymore and chose to take his own life by running into the Hollow, where he was eventually turned into an ethereal. Shinya wasn't, Wasn't what? It's nothing. By the way, I noticed you seem really concerned about that girl Kana. Is she okay? Shinya's death hit her really hard. Shinya and Kana have known each other for a long time. They grew up together. They were among the first to enter the sanatorium, so I guess they supported each other through a lot. I see. That explains it. I've noticed Kana hasn't said much today. She's got me worried. She reminds me of a girl I worked with once, who had emotional issues her family ignored. It only got worse and she eventually took her own life. That sounds awful. Kana wouldn't do something like that, would she? To be honest, I've studied a bit of psychology. If she's left to her own devices, it could be dangerous. Then what should we do? Please, you gotta help her. Can you tell me more about what's been going on with Kana? Actually, I think she might be like that case you just mentioned, Mr. Harumasa. I know our illness makes things tough, but Kana wasn't always like this. She used to be the most optimistic person in the sanatorium. When I first got there, I almost didn't make it. It was her who got me through the roughest patch. But after what happened with Shinya, she completely changed. She's closed off. Barely says a word and won't even touch her food. No matter how much I try to cheer her up, nothing works. At this rate, her body won't hold up. She's my best friend. I just want her to be happy. So please, help her. I understand. Don't worry, we'll do what we can to help. You might not believe it, but my friend here is also pretty good at comforting people. That's right. I love how modest you are sometimes. I'll leave it to you then. So, you found me after all. Bro, he wasn't even hiding. He was just sitting on a chair out in the open. By the way, have you found Kana yet? Not yet. Huh? Kana loves the breeze, so she might be hiding somewhere high up. I've been meaning to say this for a while. You've got a... Oh. You've got a crush on Kana, don't you? How'd you know? I mean, no, that's not what I meant. Don't be shy. I think you two would be cute together. Really? You think Kana and I would be good together? Haramasa's right. Absolutely. You gotta trust my judgment. But Kana would never like me. I mean, she's always had her eyes on Shinya. Oh, Shinya was a friend of ours from the sanatorium. But some stuff happened, so he passed away. I see. So you feel like you could never measure up to someone who's gone? Of course not. It's just Shinya, he got hurt because of us. I don't have it in me to be as brave as him. I didn't even have the guts to fight back. Sounds like your friend did something really amazing. Yeah, he did, but I can't talk about the details. That's alright, I understand. Sounds like everyone at the sanatorium is really close with each other. People like us could disappear from this world without warning at any given minute. And this illness, the longer you stay in the sanatorium, the older you get, the more likely it is your illness gets to you. We've had friends who were fine one day and gone the next. So yeah, we're all close because every meeting, every conversation could be the last. Honestly, sometimes I wonder, is it really worth all this effort just to keep living? It is. Aramasa looked at Ryosuke with a serious expression, his golden eyes steady and profound, as if filled with untold stories within their depths. It was as if he wasn't just looking at the person in front of him, but also glimpsing fragments of his own past as well. Because I want to believe that everything is worth it. So until our final moments arrive, don't give up, alright? I got it. By the way, could you help me talk to Kana? She's been really upset after what happened to Shinya. I'm scared she might do something reckless. Don't worry, we'll talk to her. Did Kana get lost or something? We need to find her fast. Let's split up and search. She couldn't have gone far. Okay. Where to? I've got a hunch. Let's check near the lighthouse. There's no sign of her around here either. Do you think she snuck up the lighthouse? Let's go check. Wait, isn't this area off limits? Did you forget? I'm an executive officer after all. At times like this, you'll just have to trust me. Come on, let's head up the lighthouse. It's been so long since I've seen a view like this. Then take a good long look. After all, the view's not going anywhere. Do you know about our illness? Of course. I also know about Shinya. Your friends are really worried about you. They want you to keep on living. I wish all of us could be cured, but they never wanted us to get better. So what? What? They don't want you to get better. So what? That's what they want. It's got nothing to do with you. The only thing you need to consider is, what do you want? Tell me, if we're destined from birth to live only a brief, painful life, what's the point of trying so hard to live? Oof, that's a pretty heavy question. For me, though, it's because I want to believe that something good will happen. Like you, I spent most of my childhood in a hospital room because of my condition. But now, at least, I can stand in a place where I can feel the wind. Aramasa turns towards the sea, letting the gentle breeze lift his yellow headband. In the distance, seagulls cry as they fly by, and the sunlight shimmers golden across the water. But the brightest of lights sparkles in his eyes. A lot of archers don't like the wind because it messes with their aim. But I love it. It gives me this sense of freedom. I didn't expect you to be such a poet. I was thinking I'd get a snarkier answer. Oh, come on. I'm always super gentle to you kids. Aramasa's always gentle. See? Wise gets me. You're so close. Which is only natural. Wise is the best partner I could ask for, after all. I'd be totally lost without him. Anyway, back on topic. This is your life, Kana. You have to decide what you're living for. But if you really don't want to live anymore, well, there's nothing much I can say. Hey, don't say that. Come on, I'm just being honest. Don't you guys ever get tired of people shouting, "Stay strong," and "You gotta keep going," like they're selling some self-help course? It gets annoying, right? Yeah, hearing that can feel like salt in the wound. But no matter what, being a survivor in your own heart is better than just being a victim, right? Even Shinya, I bet he never saw himself as just a victim. He must have chosen his path to protect someone precious to him. Just then, Tsubaki and Ryosuke show up. Kana, there you are. Are you okay? I'm fine. I just wanted to take in the view a bit longer, to remember it better. Well, you should have said so. Easy peasy. Since everyone's here, let's go take a group photo. A photo will preserve this moment. All right. Sure thing. Best to leave the photo taking to the pro. The photos you take are great as always, Wise. Wow, they look great. Let me see. Did the wind mess up my hair? I don't think so. Looks pretty good to me. Really? Kana, you think I look good? Stop twisting Kana's words to suit yourself like that. Thanks for the photo. I really like them. Don't mention it. So, what do we do next? We still have plenty of time. There's only one task ahead of us. To enjoy ourselves here. Wow, the scenery here is amazing. The sea breeze, so refreshing. Exactly. I don't know why, but it feels like the whole world has suddenly quieted down. I could stay here all day. Well, better not. You might catch a cold. Haru Masamasa is so sweet and thoughtful. Did you just call me Haru Masamasa? Kidding. Come on, I have always been thoughtful, haven't I? By the way, this place is a great photo spot. Leave it to me. I'll leave it to you then. Another one. Tsubaki, over here. Say cheese. Whoa, I'm not ready yet. I see. The middleman outsourced this task to you. What? You don't have something against Bangbu, do you? We completed the mission perfectly, you know. Of course not. Just a little surprise, that's all. Don't worry. Since you completed the mission, you'll get what's owed. Mr. Harumasa, would you like to take a group photo together? Coming. Alright, let's leave it at that for now. Goodbye, friends. Are you talking to the Bangbu? No, just to myself. They're calling us over for a photo. Well, let's go. Ow, fuck. You spend the day strolling, having fun, and enjoying each other's company. By evening, you gather again near the fast food stand. Tsubaki, let's go to the restroom. Yosuke should come too. Huh? That isn't appropriate, is it? Just do as I say. Kana dragged Tsubaki and Ryosuke away. They're probably going to discuss whether they should trust us or not. You've really got a knack for sweet talking. Thank you for the compliment. But you know, I feel like I can see a bit of my past self in them. Especially Kana's question. I've asked myself that many times before. Sadly, this is something no one else can give you an answer to. Treat it as if you've spent time with your past self then. Ha! Now who's the sweet talker here, eh? Just then, Harumasa seems to hesitate to say something. At that moment, a familiar voice suddenly comes from not far away. It's Seth and his colleagues. I see. Some familiar faces. Let's go check it out.
Wait. You mean the drugs we seized are linked to a big case from years ago?
That's what people are saying. Apparently it's a case from way back when. There was this researcher who invented an enhancing serum that could boost ether aptitude significantly in an instant. Even though it had nasty side effects and was totally illegal, it still caught the eye of some groups. But that's not even the wildest part. Do you know how the drug is made? They make it from living beings.
Living beings? Like animals? Or do you mean live ethereals?
You can't even imagine. They make it from live human tissue.
Live? Human tissue?
It's from patients with a special disease. We saw one, remember? The kid who turned into an ethereal right before us? I think it was called ether aptitude regression syndrome. It's a terminal illness. Most patients die before reaching adulthood, and the longer they live, the more dangerous it gets. They rarely make it past their 20s. The gist of it is, because of this disease, their tissue can be used to create the wonder drug that boosts ether aptitude.
What wonder drug? This is straight up illegal. And using live people to make it? Do they even see them as humans?
Well, it's definitely very risky for the patients. It could worsen their illness, maybe even kill them. But to be honest, if they could reduce the side effects, I'd be up for trying it. Considering we have to go into the hollows regularly, even the best of us can run into danger. If we had a drug like this, we'd feel a lot safer.
But isn't that unethical? Yeah, we might be safer. But what about the patients? They deserve to live a good life too!
You make a good point.
It's a small price to pay. Since the disease is terminal, just like your colleague pointed out, maybe using them to make drugs that help others isn't such a bad idea. Making the world a better place often means sacrifices. Between patients who won't live long and promising officers like you, the choice is obvious. Looking at the big picture from New Eridu's standpoint, these patients are just necessary sacrifices we have to make.
Asaba Harumasa! As an executive officer at Section 6, how could you say that? No one deserves to be a sacrifice! We all swore an oath when we graduated from the academy. No matter where we end up, public security or HSO, we pledge to serve and protect all civilians equally. Not to judge them as more or less valuable. You can't weigh one life over another. If you really believe that, you shouldn't be wearing that uniform.
Hey, Seth, calm down. Harumasa probably didn't mean it that way.
Interesting. I never thought a man like your brother could have a sibling like you.
Huh? What's my brother got to do with this?
Nothing. Just thinking out loud. Seth Lowell.
What? You want to fight? I'm not afraid of you!
You're an honest man. You're going to make an excellent public security officer.
Huh?
Oh, and just to clarify, the drug's made from spinal fluid, not body tissue. It has to be extracted directly from the back of the neck while the patient is still alive. Well then, I'll leave you officers to your work.
Not sure about what's going on, you walk away with Harumasa. From a distance, you hear Seth's confused voice asking for his partner's opinion. He appears to suspect that Harumasa was making fun of him.
What was that all about? Things escalated pretty fast. You're not mad, are you?
No. I was just curious how other authorities think about the drug, that's all. By the way, what's your take on this drug?
Even though the way the drug is made sounds kinda scary, if they can actually make it happen, the results could be promising.
I see. I guess it's natural to think that way.
Harumasa looks like he has something to say, but remains silent in the end.
The kids are probably done talking. Let's go check on them.
Oh, this is a long agent story.
What do you want to drink? It's on me. Excuse me, can I get a bitter gourd juice first?
Bitter gourd juice? That's a unique choice.
You might be surprised, but bitterness can actually taste pretty good once you're used to it. When you've had to take as many meds as I have, for as long as I have, you start to appreciate the flavor.
Everyone orders their drinks. An awkward silence settles in until Tsubaki, Kana, and Ryosuke exchange looks.
Relax. You can trust me. Not just because I'm from HSO. I've also got some unfinished business with Kirishima.
It was Kirishima who killed Shinya. And others, too. A lot of kids at the sanatorium have died because of him.
He's doing experiments on you, isn't he?
Yeah, I knew some shit was up, dude. I knew it.
You knew?
Just a guess. I didn't see any puncture marks on your necks. He must have told you to cover them up.
Yeah, Kirishima has been using us, taking our spinal fluid to make that ether aptitude booster drug. The whole sanatorium is just one big human experiment lab, but he tells everyone it's a charity to help us. Shinya died because of him. Shinya wasn't even that sick. He had the mildest symptoms among us. But Kirishima... He injected Shinya with the drug he developed himself. Just because he wanted to collect data on the side effects. Fully aware it's deadly to people like us.
Even though his drug is an unfinished product, the side effects are still too much for patients with ether aptitude regression syndrome.
Shinya took my place. I was the one who was supposed to get injected.
I know people at public security. Let's go and report this case immediately.
We can't. He warned us that the other kids at the sanatorium are his hostages. And if we do anything, they'll die.
How's your condition right now?
Not great. I probably don't have much time left. Don't say things like that, Kana. We're all gonna be okay. I'm not just saying that, Tsubaki. I've made up my mind. Next time, when it's your turn to extract the spinal fluid, just use mine. He won't care whose it is, as long as it works. At the very least, I want to do something meaningful before my time is up.
No! You should rest more because your condition's worsened. I'm doing okay right now. They can have my spinal fluid.
As the kids try to volunteer for each other, Harumasa stands up, signaling them to stop talking. You then notice Kirishima approaching.
There you all are. I've been looking everywhere.
Look who's here. What took you so long? I thought you'd forgotten about these kids.
I would never. The guy I sent to meet you must have dozed off in the car. He wasn't picking up my calls.
Sounds like he's burnt out from working too hard. You should watch out for that. Labor disputes are not fun.
You're right. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for taking care of the kids today. It's getting late. I'll take them back now.
You exchange looks with Harumasa, who ever so slightly shakes his head. All you can do is watch Kirishima take the kids and leave.
Don't worry. I've talked to the kids and slipped GPS trackers and mics on them.
Harumasa hands you a small earpiece. Moments later, Kirishima's scolding comes through.
You didn't say anything you shouldn't have today, did you?
No! We didn't say anything!
Good. Remember, you're just my living medical supplies. Anyone who dares disobey me will be joining Shinya soon. I could use someone to test the side effects of the latest batch.
Through the earpiece, Kirishima's threats continue, with the kids' shaky, suppressed sobs in the background. After a while, Harumasa sets down the earpiece.
This guy is pure evil. We've got to stop him.
We'll use the recordings as evidence, and I'm going to track down the exact coordinates of the sanatorium. But like Kana said, there are other kids there. We can't risk alerting him. Otherwise, knowing what he's like, he'll probably kill them all and cover everything up. As for the spinal fluid, I'll figure something out.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just a bit worn out today. Let's head back first.
Whoa, afternoon tea! Thank you, Master.
Remember, Harumasa, what do we do before snack time?
I know. It's time for that. I need to get the shot in my neck first.
That's right. And don't forget your daily medicine. These are all necessary things to help you get better.
Don't worry, Master. I'm not afraid of pain or medicine. But the medicine, it's bitter like the black coffee that you always drink.
Good boy. You're going to get better soon.
Then, if I keep being a good boy, will I get a prize?
What did you have in mind?
I want your headband. With that, I'll be as good as you. Every shot from my bow will be a bullseye.
The headband isn't what does that. Very well. But you have to keep being a good boy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You've been awfully quiet. How are you feeling? Are you okay?
Sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, back to what we were saying. I've been dodging this topic, but someone as sharp as you probably figured it out already. I'm just like those kids. I have ether aptitude regression syndrome. This disease affects different parts of the body for different people. For me, it's mainly my lungs and heart. As you can see, it's also caused my chronic condition.
Are you going to be okay?
Don't worry, my condition is mild. I'm not gonna die that easily. You know what they say. The bad guys always live the longest.
Kirishima is the real bad guy here. Wait, I hope he doesn't stick around.
Back when I was first diagnosed, my parents took me to the best hospital in the city. They told me they'd get some food for me while we waited, but they never came back. I was too little to even speak properly then, but even if I knew where home was, there was no going back. After that, Master took me in. He taught me a lot of things, like how to draw a bow, how to wield a blade, and how to survive in this world with this body of mine. He said he wanted to cure me. So every day, I took lots of meds and got injections in the back of my neck. It wasn't until much later I realized they weren't giving me shots, but extracting materials from me to make the booster drug. The choker I wear is actually to cover the scars on my neck. But hey, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Oops, I've said more than I should. But that's all in the past now. I don't care anymore.
But I care.
You don't have to look so sad. Thank you. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. I think I know what Kirishima is after. He said he wants to help me find Master, But what he really wants is the research data and drug samples my master left behind. But now that it's come to this, I have no choice but to confront him. Not just for my master, but for the sake of those kids, too. When the time comes, I'll be counting on your guidance, partner.
Man, this guy's got a really strange backstory. Didn't expect Harumasa to have a backstory like that. So all those times he was slacking off or taking sick leave, it was actually because of health issues, not an excuse? That seems to be the case. I thought he was just a natural slacker. Now I feel bad about it. But let's wait for his message. All right. And it took over an hour to do part 2, and we still got to do part 3. Okay, well, I guess let's just go ahead and get right into part 3 then. Yo, you're right on time. I've made plans with Kirishima, and we're going to the base where our master used to hide. When the time comes, I'll be counting on you, partner. Don't worry. Just as I thought, with you around, I always feel incredibly safe. But before we set off, I need to do one thing. Don't worry, it's not something that'll require you to put in extra effort. It's just a normal leave request.
Excuse me, my hard-working colleagues. It's such a pleasure to see you all.
Harumasa, you're late again. And Wise?
Oh, he's with me. He mentioned wanting to join HSO, so he's here to check out the place.
Huh? I never planned on joining HSO.
Don't be shy now. You just told me that joining HSO has always been a dream of yours. But I'm here today because I have a few things I want to say.
Aren't you here because today is a work day?
Actually, no. But, Yanagi, I wanted to thank you for everything. I know you've done a lot for me. My leave excuses are all over the place. But you always managed to fight for my case with the higher-ups. Without your help, I would have been called in by the higher-ups for my ridiculous number of absences. Man, I hate to admit it, but even though we joined around the same time, you're way ahead of me now. Chief Miyabi, thank you for your trust all this time. If it weren't for you, HSO probably never would have accepted someone like me with all my health issues.
Like I said before, I chose you because you're strong.
And Lil Sokaku, I'm sorry for always pulling you aside at work to lecture you. I was actually just trying to slack off.
Huh? Really? Asaba, did something happen?
It's nothing. It's just, starting today, I need to take a little vacation to take care of some important matters. As the chief would put it, I'm doing a training tied to my past self.
Oh, so you're training! Is there anything we can help you with, Harumasa?
Nope. But if you really want to help, perhaps you could take over my workload? I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Training is good, but don't push yourself too hard. I trust you, both as your superior and as your friend. Whatever you have to do, just get back here on time.
That's right. If you run into any problems, contact us anytime.
Yeah! And if you're not back on time, there won't be any snacks left in the office. I'll eat them all.
Thanks. I'll be back as soon as I can.
You leave HSO with Harumasa.
You were acting a little strange back there. That wasn't a death flag, was it?
Of course not. I just feel a little sentimental about having to leave my team for a while. It's getting late. Let's get ready to enter the Hollow.
Okay, I will be right back. All right, I am back. Oh, ice and ether. Once again, it's giving me trial characters that do not even match the recommended attributes. Alright, whatever.
Let's see. The place we agreed to meet
Please note,
Kirishima.
there is a mechanism here that can move containers.
With pleasure.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm here. place really is a port. There's so much dust. I have a sensitive throat. Even a little dust can trigger a reaction. But it's no biggie. Let's keep going. Ready.
Understood. Keep it going.
Fine.
Sure.
What's wrong? You feeling okay?
I'm okay. Just haven't gotten much sleep lately. Feeling a little tired.
You don't look okay. Should we get out of here first?
Observation. Asaba Harumasa is exhibiting hand tremors, coughing, and reduced accuracy during combat. Hypothesis. This is likely linked to his physical condition. Suggestion. Leave the hollow environment now and rest.
Okay. I admit I haven't been at my best, but it's no big deal. I can't rest now. You know how much this means to me. I need to see it through. It's my last chance.
Do you really need to find your master that badly? Even if it means risking your health?
I need an answer. And more importantly, I cannot let Kirishima get to Master first, or obtain his research data and drug samples. If my Master's research falls into his hands, a lot of people will die. And not just patients suffering from ether aptitude regression syndrome, but many ordinary people will become his test subjects. It's like Pandora's box. Once it's open, there's no going back. He won't stop pursuing his grand ambitions, regardless of how many people he sacrifices. I won't allow it. So please, I need your help. Please, fight with me until the very end.
If you insist. But promise me you won't push yourself too hard.
Thank you, partner. Don't worry. I value my life highly, and the last thing I do is push myself too hard. All right, let's keep going.
Wise, should we be doing this? What if his condition gets worse?
Don't worry. I've got a plan B. We can contact Section 6 if anything really does go wrong. They'll be able to get here in time.
Good thinking, Wise. I'll reach out to them now.
Clear mind. Arrows fly through.
With pleasure. Thought you red-handed.
Kirishima is just up ahead. Honestly, he's the last person I want to see right now. There's no other choice. I'll just have to suck it up.
Harumasa, you finally arrived. As I said before, there are plenty of clues left behind by your master here. As long as we follow these clues, we'll definitely track him down. I hope so. By the way, I found some sort of mechanism your master left here. I spent ages trying to open it, but no luck. He sure is cautious. Why not take a look? Maybe you'll have what it takes to crack it. I'll take you there now. Oh, by the way, the weather and time inside can be chaotic. No need to remind me of that. Haha, I almost forgot. You're now an experienced executive officer. Follow me. This is the place. Looks like the elevator system's been out of order for a long time, and some places are inaccessible. Look at that suspicious container. Knowing your master, there's definitely some kind of clue hidden inside. I've racked my brains and tried all sorts of methods, but I still can't get it to open. So it's all up to you now. Hurry and figure something out. Harumasa doesn't respond. Instead, he surveys the area, then suddenly bends down to pick up a piece of nondescript paper in the corner. The paper looks very old, and the writing on it is faded due to years of wear. What caught the eye is a special mark in the lower right corner. Harumasa, what are you looking at? Nothing, just a scrap of paper. Harumasa deliberately avoids Kirishima's gaze and carefully tucks the piece of paper away, and then gives the bamboo in front of him a quick wink. Alright, let's dig into this and see how we can crack the puzzle he left us.
Tip. There is a special location sensor ahead. There's a device on the wall ahead that can be triggered by an arrow.
Harumasa, what's wrong? Not feeling well?
I'm fine.
Harumasa pauses for a second before finally opening the shipping container. As expected, it's filled with daily items, medical equipment, and heaps of research materials. Kirishima seems to be desperately looking for something amidst these items. At the same time, Harumasa hides in Kirishima's blind spot, quietly opening up the paper from before.
This is a letter?
The aged paper once contained many words. However, after enduring the ravages of time, only fragments can still be deciphered, such as words like price, salvation, and exchange the present for possibilities, always hidden nearby. Apart from that, there's also that unique symbol, the key to this mystery. Harumasa reaches out and gently brushes his fingers over the symbol. Perhaps it was your imagination, but you think you saw his hand trembling just now.
Do you recognize the symbol?
Yeah. When I was being experimented on, there were other adults around Master who always seemed to be busy. Master told me they were there to keep an eye on him. They weren't friends. So, we agreed that if I wanted time alone with him, I'd draw this symbol on a note. Then he'd come find me by himself, teach me archery, or just tell me stories.
Meanwhile, Kirishima finally stopped his rummaging, seemingly finding nothing.
Damn it, it's not here either.
What are you looking for?
Oh, nothing. Just seems like there's nothing here that could help us find Master. But as I thought, you're the only one who can solve this puzzle. Good thing I brought you here. You knew him better than anyone.
Is that so? I used to think I knew him. Just like everyone thinks they know their family. But now, I'm not so sure.
I never thought there'd be nothing but junk here. Darn it, where did he hide it? At that moment, a loud rumbling sound suddenly comes from a distance. The long, silent elevator slowly starts up. So it is connected to the elevator. The elevator? Does that mean... I get it. He must have hidden it. I mean, I know another place we can reach by elevator. There must be a clue about your master there. Come with me.
That ethereal keeps circling around the briefcase. It's almost like it's guarding it on purpose.
Forget about the ethereal. Go get that briefcase now! There's gotta be something inside that'll help us find Master's whereabouts.
Master's whereabouts. Huh. Master's clothes are scattered near that ethereal. And those are definitely his glasses. Is he really still alive?
Harumasa, I know you're concerned for his safety, but try not to think about that right now.
Enough! I'm tired. I know you've been after what's inside that briefcase from the start. There are no clues leading to Master in there, just the booster drug he left behind. And I know you want to use Master's work to advance your own research, creating the so-called miracle drug that allows humans to conquer the Hollows. And that's why you built the sanatorium. But in reality, it's just your lab for human experiments where you harvest materials from sick kids. I know it all. And a team is rescuing those kids from your sanatorium as we speak. So tell me, is he still alive?
Guess I couldn't have fooled you after all. You even got the sanatorium's coordinates. Whatever, it's not that important anyway. Now that the puzzle's solved, you're useless to me. Since we've known each other for so many years, I'll tell you, your precious master, he's over there growling right now.
You mean that ethereal?
That's right. That ethereal is your master. I watched him get corrupted with my own eyes. He foolishly tried to go against the power players. It's only fitting he ends up like this.
I had questions for him. I haven't...
If anyone's at fault, it's your master. He didn't understand the value of this research. This is a chance to go down in history. Once we make a true ether aptitude booster, we'll no longer fear the Hollows. We could even conquer them. When that time comes, a new world will be born. And I will be its god!
Even if it means stepping over countless bodies?
You mean those patients? They're just necessary sacrifices on the path to a new world. Just like you. Even without my involvement, you wouldn't live much longer. So, in a sense, I'm putting waste to good use. Wouldn't you agree?
You really have the nerve to say that.
Deep down, you know it too. For this great research, your sacrifices are insignificant. That's why the power players turn to me to continue the research.
There aren't that many patients with ether aptitude regression syndrome. Even if you develop a drug without side effects, there's not enough for mass production.
That's just a minor issue. At that point, we can simply induce the disease in ordinary people. Humans are an abundant resource. This is way easier than my current research. You don't know, do you? The power players have done many experiments already, and they've used up plenty of patients like you. Though, only your master's results were stable. Too bad he grew sentimental, which led to his demise. What a joke! Feeling pity for someone with one foot in the coffin like you. He never hesitated when extracting your spinal fluid before, but he refused to perform the final experiment at the last minute. That's why the power players got rid of him.
You mean he...
You're deteriorating rapidly. Looks like luck is on my side.
Don't get cocky. As long as I'm alive, I won't let you have that briefcase.
We'll see about that.
Damn it. More ethereals are showing up. We need to take them out first.
Killed again. With pleasure.
Fine. Ever heard the whistle of arrows in flight?
By the time you clear out the ethereals, Kirishima has already vanished.
I don't see Kirishima. He must have slipped away.
We don't know what he'll do next. Should we go after him? What's happening to you, Harumasa? Kirishima said you were deteriorating. Please, talk to me.
Okay, I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back.
I'm fine. Just feeling a little dizzy. I'll be okay in a minute.
If you don't tell me the truth right now, I'll end our partnership immediately.
Kirishima extracts spinal fluid from those kids regularly, but they're not in good shape. If this goes on, they'll likely relapse. So, I had them use my spinal fluid instead. We needed to find Master and secure the drug samples he left. Losing Kirishima would have meant losing our only lead to the power players behind him. After taking everything into consideration, it was my only option.
You need to go to the hospital, now.
It's fine. The dose was small enough not to cause any serious side effects. Besides, my tolerance is different from theirs. My body is used to this kind of strain. More importantly, I still have things to do. Get the briefcase and put an end to that ethereal. It might sound stupid, but I don't want him wandering around forever in the hollows in that form.
Absolutely not. You're in really bad shape. You can't go fight that ethereal.
Sorry, but I have to do this. Don't worry. No one values my life more than I do.
Harumasa looks back, smiles at you mischievously like usual, his yellow headband fluttering in the wind. Then he grabs his longbow tightly and charges forward without the slightest hesitation.
Thanks for accompanying me this whole way, partner. No need to worry. You should be happy for me. I can finally put an end to all this.
Here comes the burst! Following order.
Don't worry, I'm terribly weak.
Bro, it won't let me fucking dodge jack shit.
Face the consequences. Thought you red-handed.
This guy is too tough. Why don't we? No. Trust me. I can beat him. I have to.
Bro, what in the fuck? Okay. Oh wait, was this like supposed to happen?
Out again.
Who's the pathetic one now? Combat isn't my thing. Break away in one hit.
I detect Asaba Harumasa's vital signs are rapidly declining.
Oh no. If this continues, he'll... Master. How strange. I thought I'd hate you. I ought to, but... It's a shame. I didn't get to see you one last time.
Justice is served.
Alright.
Well done, Harumasa. I'll go ahead and take what he left behind. Looks like you can't see your humor anymore.
Hey, give us back the key! Who do you think you are?
Just stay here. You won't survive for much longer.
Damn it! I won't let you...
Harumasa! Harumasa, wake up! Stay with me!
Where am I? Everyone.
Tell me, will we ever get to feel the wind again?
It's not over yet! I still have unfinished business.
Listen to me, Harumasa.
Master.
The essence of archery is not to be sought from the outside. It resides within you. Each time you pull the string.
It's useless. Even if you smash it, as long as there's a single drop, my people can replicate it. You...
Kiss your grand plans goodbye.
Harumasa, what have you done?
Sorry, little proxy, but I can't let this thing exist in the world. I guess this was my final vacation request.
Wait, no! Stay with me!
This headband is yours now.
Huh? Can I really have it?
As I promised. But don't think it'll help you hit 10 bullseyes in a row while wearing it.
Got it! Thank you, Master!
Harumasa,
Huh?
No, it's nothing. If one day I'm not around anymore, you must keep up with your medication and routine checkups. Do you understand?
Master, are you leaving? Just like Mom and Dad? Did I do something wrong?
It's not your fault. I'm just really tired. Maybe it's time for me to skip work and take a break. But not yet. I've still got a lot of work to do. And I will finish it.
Will you come back after your break?
If I have the chance, I will. I once thought I could save more people. At least that's what they told me. If the gods have abandoned this world, trapping us in endless calamity, then we must reclaim the power of the gods with our mortal bodies, regardless of the cost or sacrifice. But this is wrong. I can't exchange this real, immediate suffering right in front of me for a distant and uncertain possibility. And who am I to trample on the lives of others in the name of sacrifice? I have no right. One who offers salvation in exchange for sacrifice is not a god, but evil. So, Asaba Harumasa, I wish for your life to always be your own, not a sacrifice for anyone or anything. And I'm sorry.
With Section 6's help, Kirishima and his accomplices are swiftly subdued. The unconscious Harumasa is rushed to the hospital. Harumasa's state is dire and is given a critical condition notice, but just when the doctors are out of options, he miraculously awakes. Several days later, in the Section 6 office, the once sterile workspace seems to have been decorated carefully.
What's all the fuss? This isn't some kind of prank, is it?
Not a prank. We are celebrating the return of a teammate who's recovered from a serious illness.
That's right! We've prepared lots of yummy goodies!
Asaba, you're on time today. Very good. To celebrate, we've invited a special guest.
A warm welcome to our executive officer who's back on the job.
Man, just hearing back on the job gives me instant work fatigue. But all jokes aside, thanks, guys. If it weren't for our smart proxy calling for backup early and my dear teammates coming to the rescue just in time, my ashes would have been floating out to sea already.
You almost sound disappointed?
Executive Officer Asaba Harumasa, you've done great work and saved countless civilians from the Hollows. You are indispensable to Section 6. And with you here, we can make a real difference and help more people. I'm very proud of you.
Why so formal all of a sudden? You're making me blush. But thanks.
What was that saying again? Those who survive a catastrophe are destined for great fortune. Guess I'll take a fortune cookie.
You have a nice chat with everyone at Section 6. Unfortunately, work comes in and they start getting loaded with dull paperwork. Harumasa winks at you and excuses himself to rest as he's still recovering. This guy, he's got slacking off down pat. At Harumasa's invitation, you join him on the rooftop where he often sneaks off to at work.
Nothing beats a place where you can feel the breeze. To be honest, I didn't think I'd get to see you again. when I injected that drug in my neck. I thought I was done for. The doctor said the fact I was alive was sheer luck, not to mention how quick my recovery was. They couldn't explain it and called it a miracle of modern medicine. Guess I can be lucky too sometimes.
I'm just glad you're okay. So, what happened to Kirishima?
The kids at the sanatorium were all rescued and taken to a specialized hospital. Their conditions are stable now, and I'll be helping with their living expenses. As for the power players behind the scenes, we managed to get several names out of Kirishima during his interrogation. I'd say that's a decent lead to work with.
About your master, did you take care of everything?
Yeah. I've collected his belongings, and the funeral's next month. Though, I might be the only one attending.
Harumasa lifts up his hand and gently brushes the ends of his yellow headband.
To me, Master was my only family. So I was fixated on getting an answer from him. I wanted to ask him, why did he have to leave me without saying a word? Just like my birth parents did. But now, it just feels like none of that matters anymore. The deceit and exploitation were real. But so were the care and kindness. If suffering and happiness can coexist, then maybe love and hate can too.
Have you decided to forgive him?
I wouldn't call it forgiveness. It's just acceptance. I take it as it is. Good or bad, pain or joy. There's nothing I don't accept. Perhaps that's what makes up life itself. There's always going to be evil. But there's always going to be good out there too. Like how I was on the brink but recovered miraculously. Even though I've lost family, I got to meet you and my amazing teammates.
Suddenly, a phone rings. It's Harumasa's specialist doctor.
Mr. Asaba Harumasa, based on your recent test results, we have a hypothesis that we think you need to know. Our analysis suggests that the drug you injected may have actually saved your life.
What do you mean? That drug was supposed to be poison to me and accelerate my disease.
Poison? No. It's more like a special cure tailored just for you. We have detected active residual ingredients inside your body that not only control the disease, but are a perfect match for your physiology. In other words, this medicine only works on you. Must have been made by someone who knew your condition inside and out. It's just a shame that it is an unfinished product. But it's still incredible how it brought you back from the brink of death.
Harumasa hangs up the phone after a brief chat with the doctor. He looks a little confused, as if he needs a long time to process this fact.
So, it wasn't a miracle.
So the medicine that your master left behind wasn't any kind of booster drug. It was made specially to treat your illness. No wonder that ethereal stayed near it.
I guess so. I wonder when he stopped working on the ether booster drug and began focusing on creating a cure for me. I had no idea. That's probably why those people decided to get rid of him.
Harumasa leans against the rooftop railing and stays quiet for a long time. Just when you think he's dozed off, he breaks the silence.
Thanks for being here. Don't worry. I'll live my life to the fullest. But if one day I become sick and turn into an ethereal, don't frown. We all know that day's gonna come sooner or later. When that happens, and if you're around, I hope you can do me a small favor and end my life. Don't leave me wandering forever as an ethereal in a hollow. Please.
All right, I promise.
Thank you. Though, I really hope that day doesn't come anytime soon. All right. Let's both aim to live our lives to the fullest. In this messed up, wounded, yet so brilliantly beautiful world.
After enjoying the calm for a while, you suddenly receive a message from Harumasa. To celebrate his partial recovery, he wants to invite everyone for a small gathering at the port. This ship will set sail soon. Please prepare to board. If you'd like a group photo, please take it here. Well, since you said so. Time for a group photo. After that, everyone tries sea fishing under Harumasa's guidance. After some initial confusion, everyone gradually finds their rhythm and catches some fish. If you ask who caught the most, of course it's Harumasa. With his usual mischievous smile, his golden pupils reflecting the vast sky and ocean, the wind blows, gently lifting his headband like a long-delayed farewell. Perhaps the long night hasn't ended, but hope always glows with golden light. Alright, well, we are finally done with the agent story after 2 hours. Man. Alright, we're at level 49 now. Cool. Alright, well, I thought about maybe doing some of that, whatever, the Bang Boo versus Ethereal deal today, but after that, I don't think I'm going to be doing that, so I'll just do the rest of that off stream, I think. But anyway, alright, so we got enough to do 4 searches. We are already 2 searches into Soft Pity. So yeah. Alright. Let's do it. Single searches. There we go. About damn time. Okay. It's 50-50. Let's do it.
Eradicate all evil.
Yes. Yes. I won 50-50. Yes. Finally, dude. Finally, Miyabi is mine. Sweet. Oh, thank you, MiHoYo, or whatever, Hoyoverse.
Scarf.
Need some?
Time for some.
Ready for combat.
Need something?
Handmade Rena at your. Eradicate all evil.
Oh, yes, man. Ah, yes, this is so awesome.
I follow.
Very nice. Okay, yep, we got the Miyabi avatar. I'm still gonna use Bernice though. All right, man. Let's go ahead and switch over to the visual novel 9-9 now.
Palette. 注意事項だよ。9 9つ9日9色。
Okay, so I'm in the second playthrough of this episode. Got some choices that I made during the playthrough this time, and it looks like we're headed to a different ending now. Yesterday we had the big confession scene. And even though Kakaru initially thought that that Kujo was going to reject him or turn him down, he actually said his piece, confessing his love to her, and then he just kind of left her. Didn't even wait for a response from her, just left her. And then they met up again at the train station, and then Kujo was like, wait, are you gonna let me respond or not? And then she accepted his confession, and they are now dating. So Kujo's voice echoes through the cafe as she sees out customers. It's a big party, all of them with separate checks, so it's slowing down the process a little. It's currently 2:50 p.m. When I arrived precisely at 2:40, she told me that things might take a while and that I should just wait outside, so I've been hanging around since then. Just getting a glass of water should have been bad manners, so I ordered a soda and have been sipping on it, waiting for Kujo to get off her shift.
レシートよろしいですか？ありがとうございました。またお越しください。
She closes out the last person's check with a sigh of relief. She shoots a glance my way, smiling sweetly. With a nod to another part-timer, she disappears into the back. Finally done, I guess? She's probably off to go change. While vacantly staring towards the kitchen, I put the straw to my lips. Almost forgot my glass is empty. My throat is super dry for some reason. This is bad. I'm nervous as hell. My first date. We've walked around town together before, but once you actually call it a date, suddenly it becomes this huge event. I killed off my soda the instant it was brought over. Only ice remains in my glass. Unable to contain my thirst, I slurp up the little bit of water that's melted from the ice. That, of course, isn't enough, so I pop the ice in my mouth and start crunching down on it. As soon as I grind the last ice cube into pieces, Kujo returns to the cafe dressed in her casual clothes. She walks over and sits down across from me.
ごめんなさい。お待たせ。
いや、大丈夫か？忙しそうだったけど。
お休みの日はいつも暇なんだけど、今日はちょっと多かったね。でも落ち着いたから大丈夫。あ、お水おかわりいる？
ああ、いや、大丈夫。
ごめんね。お待たせしちゃったからお腹空いてるよね。ここでは食べないよね。
まあ、そうだな。九条の好きなところで食べよ
う。いいの？
ああ。とりあえず出るか。
I take the check and stand up from my seat. Kujo starts to pull out her wallet for some reason, but I obviously stop her and pay alone. Kujo responds to her coworker's knowing smile with an awkward smile of her own as we leave the cafe.
Goめんなさい。お待たせしちゃった上に代金まで支払わせてしまって。
俺が勝手に頼んだんだから、俺が支払うのは当然だろ。それに昼飯も俺のおごりのつもりだし。俺が誘ったんだから俺が払う。
でも食材のお金とかも出してもらってるのに。
あれは親からもらってる食費だし。あ、まあバイトしてないし全部親の金だから格好はつかねえけどさ。最初のデートの食事くらい俺に払わせてくれよ。
じゃあ次は私に払わせてね。
ああ。
The next one. We've only just started our first date, and she's already looking forward to the next one. Man, my heart can't take this.
何食べたい？
本当に私の好きなものでいいの？
ああ。
じゃあちょっと高いんだけど。
なんでも。
モックのハンバーガーいい
McDonald's, come on now.
安っ。
そう？セットで800円くらいするよ。高いよ。
1000円以上覚悟してた。なんならデザートもつけちまえ。
すごい贅沢。
行こうぜ。あ、自転車は？
大丈夫。ここに置かせてもらう。
そっか。
両手自由だよ。
うん。
行こっか。
Kujo blushes as she starts walking, though I'm not sure why. I fall in next to her, tilting my head in confusion. Oh. She said something about making sure her hands are free. Did she mean like she wants to hold hands? Nah, I'm reading too much into this, right? Then again, if I'd been smooth enough to say, oh, fancy that, guess we'll be able to hold hands or something, we'd actually be holding hands by now. Did I miss my chance?
いや、なんでもない。
駅前のお店でいいよね。
ああ、大丈夫。
I scramble for a response, sweating bullets over how badly I already screwed things up. I just have to make sure I don't let my next chance get away.
いただきます。
いただきます。
We both unwrap our burgers. Cujo has a veggie burger, and I got the signature item, a huge mock. We both got the combo with onion rings and fries, with Cujo ordering an iced tea for her drink. I settled on oolong tea. To me, this is an extremely commonplace lunch, but
月末の贅沢が月始めに幸せ。
Cujo's cheeks are pushed up into the biggest smile I've ever seen on her. The big shot president's daughter, elated over a fast food burger. Man, and here I thought this was the sort of thing you only read about in fiction.
普段の食事って、別に贅沢してるわけじゃないよな。
普通だよ。普通の食事。
毎日ステーキとかキャビアとか食べてるならその反応もわかるんだけどな。
ああ普段フランス料理だからカップラーメンがごちそうみたいな。
そうそう、そういうの。
お母さんがね、体に悪いからってハンバーガーとか、あとカップラーメンもあまり食べさせてくれなくて。
あー、そっちのパターンか。うちと同じだな。
Weird.
あとジュースもダメ。
完璧にうちと同じだ。
一般家庭だよ。普通の。お嬢様って言われるし、そういう目で見られるけど、贅沢はしないし。
今の九条を見てるとそれよくわかる。
今の？
知り合ってすぐは口調とか態度とか硬かったからさ。お嬢様っぽいイメージあってちょっと身構えてた。
それは単純に人見知りなところあって、緊張すると表情も言葉も硬くなっちゃうの。
緊張っていうか、やっぱりちゃんとなんていうの、礼儀作法みたいなのが俺よりしっかりしてるなって思った。
そうかな。あんまり意識はしていないけれど。
九条なら高級料理店とか行っても緊張せず食事できそう。
するよ。年に何回かね、新年会とか親戚で集まるんだけど、ホテルで食事するの。
うわ、すげえ。初めて九条からそういうエピソード飛び出した。ホテルで食事なんてしたことない。
そんなに格式ばったものでもないんだけどね。
高級フレンチとか？
前はそういうのもあったけど、ちょっと前からバイキングになったかな。親戚の小さい子たちが喜ぶからって。
ホテルのバイキング、俺が知ってる安い食べ放題のとは違うんだろうな。
新見くんの言ってるバイキングがどんなものか知らないから何とも言えないけど。
急に格差を感じ始めた。
そんなに大げさなものじゃないよ。特別美味しいってわけじゃないし。
え、そうなの？
それに無駄に緊張しちゃうし、やっぱり私は。
She nibbles on her burger.
美味しい。こっちの方が好きかな。
高級フレンチよりか？
私にとってはここのオニオンリングがごちそうなのです。
あ、わかる。マジうまいよな。
つい頼んじゃうよね。
We're having a natural conversation. We walked the entire way here without speaking. Then the awkward silence dragged on for a while as we ate. I was freaking out, wondering what I was supposed to do. But it all turned out fine. Now my only concern is I can't stop staring at her smile. As soon as I realize what I'm doing, I blush and take a gulp of my tea.
ゴールデンウィークどうだった？
いや、別に。実家帰ったくらい。俺の部屋がなくなってて微妙に居心地悪かったけど。
お部屋が？どうして？
空と二人部屋だったんだけど、今は空の部屋になってる。
ああ、空ちゃんのお部屋にしてあげるために新見くん一人暮らし始めたんだ。
違う違う、追い出されたんだって。仕方なく一人暮らしを始めた。
本当に？
俺そんなに優しくないって。
そうかな。とっても優しいお兄さんだと思うな。
優しくしてるつもりはないけどな。あ、空が犯人調査どうなってるのって気にしてた。
私が逃げてたせいで中断しちゃってるね。
まあ俺もそれどころじゃなかったけどな。
そうかも。幸いなんて言い方は不適切かもしれないけれど、3人目の被害者はまだ出てないね。
ああ、けどいずれ出そうではある。
そうだね。早く見つけないと。
九条の力、大きなアドバンテージにはなるけど、
さすがに町の人全員には無理だよね。
学生に絞っても何百人いるのやらだしな。
何かいい方法があればいいんだけれど。
犯人も予告とか出してくれりゃいいのにな。それか満月の日にとか、そういう分かりやすいの。
行き当たりばったりだよね、多分。
それっぽいな。
被害者は今のところ女性。犯行時間はおそらく深夜。
いつやらかすかはランダム、もしくはまだ俺たちが気づいていない法則がある。
法則？
悪い、やめるかこんな話。
そうだね。せっかくのデートだし。
なんつうか、人生初デートだから俺すげえテンパってる。あ、今の言わなくてよかった。
私も一緒。人生初の恋人に彼氏に デートに初めてなことばっかり。
2回行ったぞ。恋人と彼氏は一緒だろう。意外と天然なんだよな、九条。
反論できない。
I don't know if she's embarrassed or if she's pouting. She munches on her French fry as she furrows her brow. I smile, sinking my teeth into my burger.
ねえ、新見くん。
She's gone very quiet for some reason. Surprised at the sudden shift in tone, I brace myself for whatever she's going to say.
どうした？
ね、唐突なんだけど。このね、新見くんって他人行儀だよね。呼び方。
ああ、そっか。まあ、そうだな。
だからそのね、できればっていいんだけど。
宮子って呼んでもいいか。
Kujo freezes for a second, then her head begins bobbing up and down enthusiastically. She then goes on, visibly excited.
私もかけるくんって呼んでもいい？
ああ、もちろん。
やった。じゃあこれからは新見くんって呼ぶね。
え？
かける
くん。ほんと天然なんだよな、九条。
違うでしょ。
あ、九条じゃない。宮子。
かけるくんも天然だと思うな。
今新見って言いかけただろ。
難しい。
徐々に切り替えていこう。徐々に。
徐々にだね。徐々に。
Miyako gives me another brilliant smile, and I instinctively grab my tea and hide my embarrassment behind it. Miyako. Calling her by her first name feels so intimate. Am I really going to get used to calling her that? Or am I going to be embarrassed every time? It's almost scary how giddy we both are. Honestly, this burger could taste like cardboard and I'd never know. I'm that far gone.
宮子が欲しいのってどれ？
どれだったかな。
We finish our late lunch and head to round 2, the very place we went yesterday with our classmates but couldn't enjoy at all. It seems like Miyako doesn't go to places like this often. Her eyes are darting everywhere, taking in all the sights and sounds, a big grin on her face.
あった、これルームランプ。
へえ、こんなのあるのか。あれ、これあれか。宮子、これやってるの？
何？
ああ、違うか。ドラファンってゲームの敵？マスコット？芋テンダー。
あ、ゲームなんだね。かわいい。
空がハマってたけど、まだやってんのかな、あいつ。
じゃあソラちゃんへのプレゼントだね。
あいつは自分で取るからいいんだって。今取るのは宮子の分。
ありがとう。じゃあ。
ああ、いいって。財布出さなくて。
でも
いいからいいから。
I see how apologetic Miyako looks, but I throw my money in before she has a chance to protest.
ためらわず500円入れちゃった。
500円だと1回多くできるんだよ。 この500円で決める。
こういうの得意？
まあ見てろって。
I grin triumphantly, push the button, and control the crane.
よし。
あれ、そこでいいの？
ああ、アームで押し出す。
押し出す。あ、そっか。押して穴に落とすんだね。
そうそう。
あ、傾い。ちょっと動いただけだね。
位置が悪かったな。大丈夫。大体わかった。
I begin my second attempt. This time I definitely positioned the claw better, but... Another failure. In fact, the prize isn't even budging when the arm hits it.
なるほどな。アーム弱いな。
I offer a composed and level-headed analysis, while on the inside I freak out. Shit. I don't think I can get it.
結構難しいんだね。
あと4回ある。まあ見とけよ。
I am clearly on tilt. I don't have a chance in hell of getting this crane to do what I want. For that matter, I don't even have a strategy to get the damn thing, even if I could put the claw where I wanted it. In the blink of an eye, I've effectively flushed 500 yen down the toilet. You can't be serious. What am I gonna say to her?
やっぱり難しいんだね。ありがとう、かけるくん。楽しかった。次何する？次はかけるくんが好きなゲームとか一緒に。
いや、待て、みやこ。俺の財布にはまだ500円玉が入っている。
I knew it.
かけるくん。
Miyako grabs my arm.
もう500円も使ったんだよ。1000円なんてダメだよ。そんなにしてまで欲しくないから。
Hey, Kranu, how you doing? Ox told you to say... Ox told me to say hi to you. And, any gifts I'm looking forward to? Well, I am getting a Steam gift card, and I already know the game that I'm gonna use it on, so... I guess that.
Hmm. 大丈夫。コツは掴んだから。それに、こういうのは1000円くらい当たり前だから。
くらいって。
こういうのはアームの力が強くなるタイミングがあるんだよ。500円で諦めちゃもったいない。
That's bullshit.
そうなの？
ああ、次でいける。間違いない。
With a worried and dubious look, Miyako releases my arm. I extend my released arm to the cabinet, the 500 yen coin in my fingers, and drop it in the slot. Alright. Well, I probably won't see him again until tomorrow, but... The moment the machine swallows up my money, Miyako lets out an indescribable gasp. 1,000 yen must be a lot of money to Miyako. Actually, it's a pretty big hit to my wallet, too. But I'll do it for my beloved girlfriend. I swear that dome lamp will be mine.
行くぞ。
How about you? Are you expecting any, like, big gifts or anything? Yeah, I'm not actually really doing it much of anything tomorrow. Because I gotta work the next day. But I am gonna go over and visit my dad this weekend, so... I psyched myself up glaring at the dome lamp, and so begins a battle I can't afford to lose.
かけるくん。
よし。
かけるくん。
もう一回だ。
かけるくん。
離せ、離してくれ。
ダメダメダメ、もう2000円使っちゃったよ。そんな大金つぎ込んじゃダメだよ。
2,000. That actually is quite a bit of money now.
止めないでくれ。プライドの問題なんだ。ここまでやって弾けるか。
ごめんね。私が欲しいなんて言ったから、もういいから大丈夫だから。
あと100円、あと100円でやめるから。
さっきもそう言ってたよ。そう言って両替してたよ。
いけるから、分かったから、次でいけるから。
それもさっき言ってた。いいから、本当にもういいから。
大丈夫大丈夫、見とけって。いいから見とけって。
I shake off Miyako's arm and jam in another 100 yen.
ほんとラスト。これでラストだから。
I try not to look at Miyako's disappointed expression, focusing on controlling the crane. I've shifted it a lot, just one more push. Just a tiny bit more, another inch. No, if I can shift it just a fraction of an inch.
くそ、しくじった。右すぎた。
いけそう？
いける。
声震えてる。
いや、ほんといけるから。今度こそいけるから。
Oh, wow. I'm very sorry to hear that. I push the button half in desperation. The arm position in place, it slowly descends. My rage wants me to punch through the glass in the machine and tear this weak-ass claw in half. But as though unaware of my ire, the claw opens. The box moves to the side just a smidge, tilts precariously, and falls in the hole, accompanied by a clunk from the dispenser slot.
取れた。
取れた？
取れた。
やった
はよはよ、みやこ出して、下から。
We're both bouncing off the walls with excitement. Miyako kneels down, sticking her hand into the dispenser slot. She pulls out the little dome lamp-like creature that I spent my life savings on liberating.
あったよ、かけるくん。
やった、取れた。
すごい、ありがとう。
まあ、俺にかかる。
環境設定だよ。サウンドの設定だよ。
I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. Them yelling is starting to get a little, yeah, too much.
最後泣きそうな顔してたよ。
Miyako's unexpectedly savage takedown shuts me up in a hurry. Well, she does have a point. If that last try hadn't done it, I would have bawled my eyes out.
頑張って取ったから、大事にしてくれると嬉しいです。
ありがとう。嬉しい。とってもお部屋に飾るね。
おう、そうしてくれ。
でも
Miyako's sweet smile turns stern.
もうこんな無茶なお金の使い方しないでね。ヒヤヒヤしたんだから。
悪い。熱くなった。
ごめんね。ありがとう。私のために一生懸命になってくれてとっても嬉しかった。このランプ宝物にする。一生大事にする。
She smiles, hugging the tequilar's box tight. I think about teasing her for exaggerating, but I can't bring myself to do it. She's too cute. And that thought makes me blush, at which I struggle to hide my embarrassment as always. I turn away, looking off into space.
私も何かお返しができるといいんだけど。
そういうのやめようぜ。恋人なんだから、お返しとかそういうのいいよ。都に喜んでほしくてそれ取ったんだ。その笑顔だけで俺はもういい。
ありがとう。
あ、そこに袋あるからカバンに入らないだろ。
うん。この袋いくら？
ただ。
そうなの？すごいお得。
1枚だけな。
ああ、もう節約好きだからってそういう意地汚いことはしません。
はい、すみません。
つい持って帰りたくはなっちゃうけどね。
他に何か欲しいものとかあるか？
また2000円もかかったら心臓に悪いし。
ですよね。
それに2000円使うなら2人で楽しめるのがいいな。
じゃあ2人でできそうなの探すか。
We end up spending about 2 hours at round 2. By the time we get out, the sun is setting, the sky above us turning from orange to red. While I'd like to spend more time here, I decided that was probably enough for today.
晩ご飯はまだちょっと早いね。
そうだな。
もう少しだけどこかで時間を潰す？
いや、今日は解散にしよう。
She looks a little sad. A little stab of pain and a little rush of joy hit me at the same time. But I have my reasons for wanting to end our date early.
あんまり遅くなると心配でさ。
心配？
今更だけど夜はなんかな、一人にするのちょっと。
Miyako gives me a knowing smile.
ありがとう。でも自転車だから大丈夫だよ。
分かってるけど、早く帰れる日は早く返したい。
じゃあ帰る。
それじゃあ、自転車取りに行かなきゃか。
そうだね。
そうだ、都、ランプ持つよ。
大丈夫。
いいから。
Despite her trying to demur, I somewhat insistently snatched the bag away from her.
本当に大丈夫なのに。
わかってる。けど、カバンもあるし。これなら片手完全に自由になるだろ。
With that stellar explanation, I stick out my right hand. Miyako timidly takes it. I wrap my rough fingers around her smooth hand.
ナインボールまで送る。
ありがとう。
Her voice is small and bashful now. It may be just the sunset, but Miyako sure looks like she's blushing. I can't help but worry about her. There's a murderer on the loose in our city. But today has undoubtedly been the happiest day in my life. And I have a feeling that I'll be able to say that again tomorrow, and then again the next day, and the next. A gentle warmth fills my heart at the thought of our future together. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a night.
セーブ画面だよ。セーブする？セーブしたよ。
Alright. So, I think tomorrow I am going to I'm going to finally start that game called MiSide. Been a bunch of YouTubers playing it lately, and I did the demo of it like a week ago or something. Or was it? When did I do the demo? I think it might have been before my trip. But anyway, yeah, I did the demo a little while back. But yeah, I'm gonna actually do the full game. So yeah, I will start streaming MiSide tomorrow. I will probably also continue doing some more of this visual novel. So have a good Christmas tomorrow. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow night. Zane, what are you doing, dude? Why did you show up just now? What the hell? Bro, guess what happened earlier and you missed it? Really busy. Well, I understand. It is Christmas Eve after all. Yeah, I fucking didn't do anything today. I just hung around the house and yeah. Yep, dude, I finally got Miyabi. First pull of tonight, too. Very first pull I got her. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm probably going to, like, build her up tomorrow off stream. I'm not streaming any more Zenless Zone Zero for now because I got through the agent story. So, but yeah, off stream I will probably start building her up here, and I'm gonna try using her in the that tower thing. Whatever it's called. I'll just call it the tower. And yeah. Hopefully Miyabi will lead me to a level 5 victory. I don't know, because I'm freaking tired of using Sokaku. Yeah, Sokaku's just not a fun character to use. Anyway, yeah, the Tower of Hell, yeah. Oh, man. Anything else going on? Let's see. I think all the Hololive VTubers are doing their karaoke streams. Not much, yeah. Are you gonna be able to come to the stream tomorrow, or are you gonna be busy on Christmas Day? I'm not really doing anything. Yes, all right, cool. So I am going to start that MiSide game tomorrow. So, yeah. It's supposed to be a pretty short game. I would imagine I might even be able to get through the whole game in just like 2 streams. Not drink too much? Okay. Oh. Anyway. Yeah, I think that's all I have, so Alright, man. Yeah. come watch me play MiSide. Have you watched any other VTubers or anybody play that game yet? Because if you have, then, well, I guess it won't be too interesting watching me play it. Yeah, the yandere girlfriend thing, yeah. Yeah, watch. Okay, well that's good. Yeah, I haven't watched anybody play it myself either. Well, okay. There was one part I was watching somebody play briefly, but yeah. But yeah, I haven't really been spoiled to anything that happens in it, so. Alright, man. Well, I will see you tomorrow on Christmas. Have a good night, Zane.